Hey guys, PjsGrotto here, and today I'm going to be telling you how to play the brand new Rework Jeff. To play the brand new Rework Jeff, there's two different playstyles. I'll be covering one more oriented towards healing, and another one more oriented to those who wish to have the DPS style of Jeff back. So, first, we're going to start off with the more oriented healing style play. So if you can see here in the video, I'm mainly just staying back. So, what you want to do is position yourself behind the tanks. Now, that's what most people who have played any other type of healer know how to do this. But you also want to kind of play up slightly with the DPS, since your healing spray does do damage. However, if there's Squirrel Girl, like there is right here, you're going to see a little bit later how I'd use to combat that. You want to make sure you hide around the corners a bit. You see me going back down into that little cubby hole. That's because it prevents me from getting any, random shots. Now, you also want to think about, if your teammates, even if they're low or not low, your bubbles do healing over time. So you do 30 heals per second over the course of 4 seconds. So here, see how I pop that bubble on Punisher? That keeps him alive during his ult, and that allowed him to secure a kill. Now, Squirrel Girl is just a main problem in general. Like right there, there's nothing much you can do. Squirrel Girl is a hard counter for Jeff. And so are a lot of other more splash damage oriented DPS. However, if you can find a way to work around that, like playing the corners, as I continuously keep mentioning, that will be your greatest friend. Now, for the style of play, I recommend doing it maybe in lower ranks, because as the higher the ranks you go, the less viable it becomes, especially due to his lack of support ult and lack of damage. But the next play style I do recommend, and you can use in higher lobbies, because it's what I've been using in Grandmaster Celestial lobbies. So, now on to the more DPS-oriented style of play. You can see here, since Bucky's low and I'm with Emma, I'm going to push him and secure the kill here. And since I got my tanks up in, I'm going to come back and sort of close in on them, pushing the back line in. Now, obviously, this is quick play, so in ranked, I will encourage you to be a little bit more careful when diving into the back line, such as waiting for a tank, such as Cap, who will push up in a minute here. Yeah, right there. This is more of what you want, playing with your tanks up front and going a little behind, because that allows you to be able to go in and secure kills like that. Because you can see instantly, I think I've gotten like 3 or 4 kills already in here. But basically, if you push with a tank, a dive tank's really good for this strategy. You just push him with a tank, it allows you to get some easier kills because you can juggle and splash them at the same time. Now, you will often see this a lot with more higher ranked Jeffs, as this will allow you to get some easy picks. And I suggest doing this with a 3 support comp, because it's similar to the DPS Jeff. And although there is more healing, it still lacks more of a support ult in higher rank lobbies. But this definitely can still work with 2 healers. So, also I want to discuss the ultimate of Jeff a little bit, because a lot of people do not really know the ins and outs of the ultimate too much. Now, during the gameplay footage, my ults haven't been the best this match. However, I'm about to get a big ult here, and the reason why is you gotta know which characters you're playing against. Now, if luckily they don't have a counter ult, such as Mag's a heavy counter ult, or Squirrel Girl's a heavy counter ult, as long as you keep tabs of when who's ulting, if you're able to get at least 3 of them, it's almost secure kills, like as you see here. Since they're all grouped up around point, and none of them have ult, that's when I go in. And the reason I jump off is because Squirrel Girl, Namor, Invis, and Ultron. They all have jump or counter abilities, and Ultron is a flying character. So make sure to always jump off with flying characters or characters with movement abilities that allow them to get back up after the ult. Or, if you're a little bit more advanced, you have to keep tabs on who has that. But overall, this is my consensus for the Rework Jeff. You got two styles of play. You can play up with your tank with more DPS-oriented style, or you can stay back and heal about a little in between your DPS and tanks. Now, like I said, this DPS is a little bit more viable in ranked. However, the healing is really good in low rank. So do what you will with that. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure to join the Discord. I'll leave it linked in. And make sure to check out my Twitch. Sometimes I'm streaming. And make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your night.